Obuchi was brought into the world on 25 June 1937 in Nakano, Gunma Prefecture, the child of Mitsuhei Obuchi, one of 4 delegates in the public eating regimen for a locale in Gunma. At 13 years old, Obuchi moved to a confidential center school in Tokyo and lived in the city until the end of his life. In 1958, Obuchi selected at Waseda College as an English writing major, in order to turn into an essayist. At the point when his dad passed on that very year, Obuchi chose to emulate his example as a lawmaker, and went on as an alumni understudy in political theory subsequent to graduating with his 4-year certification in liberal arts degree in English in 1962. Among January and September 1963, Obuchi ventured out to 38 nations, totally circumnavigating the globe and accepting random temp jobs as he went, as he was in need of cash. These included being a dishwasher, an associate aikido educator and a television camera team collaborator in Berlin, which was the most truly requesting. While in the US, Obuchi met Principal Legal Officer Robert F. Kennedy, who had given a discourse the earlier year at Waseda College where Obuchi was an understudy. After 36 years while out traveling to visit President Bill Clinton as the state leader of Japan, he would again meet Kennedy's secretary who had assisted with organizing the prior visit. That November, propelled by his discussion with Kennedy, Obuchi ran for the place of delegates and was chosen for a seat addressing Gunma's 3rd region, making him the most youthful lawmaker in Japanese history at 26 years old. Obuchi served his initial term in the eating regimen while seeking after graduate examinations at Waseda College. In 1979, Obuchi turned into the head of the state Leader's Office and overseer of the Okinawa Improvement Organization, his most memorable bureau post. Obuchi served there for a long time prior to becoming Boss Bureau Secretary in 1987. After 2 years, Obuchi officially declared the passing of sovereign Shuai. As Boss Bureau Secretary, Obuchi was entrusted in making the well-known declaration of the new period name Heisei for the new sovereign Akihito. In 1991, Obuchi became Secretary General of the Liberal Progressive Faction, LDP, and in 1994 turned into its VP. In 1997, Ryutaro Hashimoto named Obuchi as clergyman of international concerns, where he separated himself in discussions with Russia over Japanese cases in the Kuril Islands, as well as exchanges over the unification of Korea. In 1998, Hashimoto surrendered as LDP president when the party lost its larger part in the place of councillors, the upper place of the eating regimen, and Obuchi was named his replacement. At the point when the eating routine assigned another state leader, Obuchi turned out to be just the second LDP applicant not to win the help of the place of councillors. Notwithstanding, the Constitution of Japan specifies that in the event that the 2 chambers can't settle on a decision for head of the state, the decision of the place of delegates is considered to be that of the eating regimen. With the still larger part in the lower house, Obuchi was officially named state leader on 30 July. During his term as top state leader, Obuchi was centered around 2 significant issues: marking a truce with Russia and restoring the Japanese economy of the lost 10 years. His answer for the last option was to increment public spending and bringing down annual charges, which momentarily eased back the downturn at the end of the day did very little to turn it around. One of his administration activities was to give shopping coupons to 35 million residents in the expectation it would ignite a shopper blast. Obuchi's Russia strategy likewise escaped execution before his demise. Obuchi's monetary strategy centered around reinforcing the center capital prerequisites for monetary establishments while giving more Japanese government securities to back open foundation, which helped the rising Japanese public obligation. Obuchi was known to have consistently delighted in playing squash at the courts in the Canadian consulate in Tokyo's Azabu. Squash players will generally be extremely fit as it is phenomenal cardiovascular activity, which was in conflict with his portrayal in Japanese media as Gatepuchi Obuchi, which understood his poor actual well-being reflected the unstable territory of Japan's economy. Thank you.